starts, let's just jump into this thing. There's no reason to wait other than the colors are wrong. Crying out loud, colors are wrong. All right, that goes there and that goes there. And I gotta turn off the ever so pulsy focus. Focus. Apply. Why are you the wrong color though? Flip that. Like kind of brownish. Supposed to be better than that. Aren't you supposed to be better than that? There we go. Well, maybe not. Not staying long. Appreciate you being here, Jim. Hope you have a good day. You have an enjoyable day. Exclamation point working on if you want to share what you're working on. That only works on Twitch though. I will try to figure out how to get things to work on YouTube. I promise. Wait, that is, I have a default stream elements message on YouTube? Oh no. Oh no. I'm the worst. That's terrible. Hold on. What was I gonna, oh, I'm gonna change the color a little bit. See, I'm a little bit behind, but that's okay. Well, that's okay. Let's just fix it. No reason why we can't fix it. Filters, color correction. Where do I turn it off? Boop, boop. Nah, it didn't work at all. Hue shift. No, not there. That's kind of, is that right? I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. It's kind of peachy. Not really. Maybe the gamma needs to go up? No, wait a minute. Brightness? Is that a thing? I think I need white balance. Is there a white balance button? I don't think so. I'm gonna have to change it somewhere else. All right, well, I know how to fix that. We do this. Boop. Yeah, that messes it up. And you go whom. Ba-boop, ba-beep, beep, ba-boop, right? Kind of there. You know what? That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. And turn on chat. Why not? Then I can see what you guys are saying too. And we can have a good old time. Fugglers. Yeah, that's a fuggler. That's a fuggler. Best not to look into the etymology. Yes, he's officially my mascot for Lego Day now. I have another mascot I can put on there. He's very cute. Where can I put him? You can kind of just like sit there. Oh, isn't he adorable? I gotta make him look into the camera though. Hello, I am Kirby. Today, we're just doing Lego and hanging out. If it is, you guys are making the content. Content's your problem today. It is, I'm terrible way to say it, but also not inaccurate. We will be doing this. The beatings shall commence until morale improves, sort of situation. We're going to be doing this until such a time as we're not anymore. Does that help? Does that work things out? There you go. Be a little bit this way. I'm trying not to show you my pants. There's no reason for you guys to see my pants. More Legos. Does Kirby have a mask on? He's got a scarf on. It's cold outside. It's wintertime in Canada, so he's got a scarf on. Or he's robbing a bank, a very cute bank. Yes, fun. That's the word, fun. Definitely what that came from. Okay, today we're gonna be a bit smarter and not forget a bag in the box. Oh, we got stickers. Yeah, this is the McKFG. This is probably the most knockoff in the history of knockoffs. So enjoy the McKFG. It's gonna be hilarious. See? It sells chicken and fries, but it's not the KFC, and so it's definitely not KFC. Even though the colors are very KFC, it's definitely not that. I actually enjoy, I like making the knockoff stupid silly ones because they're way more silly. They're way sillier than trying to make like an actual McDonald's. Can you imagine how much a Lego McDonald's would cost? Kentucky Fried Gourds. Maybe they only fry. Hey man, it could be Japanese or Chinese. Probably Chinese. Who knows? 1 page of instructions? Don't they think that I'm smarter than I am? That's a lot of pieces for 1 page of instructions, man. But no chicken fries, just fries. Yes, we got fries. We got no chicken fries. We're gonna be building this. Let's do it, man. Let's just crack it open. It's a bit of a pain because they're teeny. The pieces are so tiny. Like, I feel very dexterous, even in my advanced and very elderly age. I still have tiny raccoon-like fingers, which allow me to be very deft with my fingers. So, plus I played guitar for a long time, which means I can you know, doing stuff with my fingers comes second nature. And I can make both hands do something different. How advanced is that? That's a lot of pieces. For only 1 page of instructions, that's a lot of pieces. Good gravy. I have had chicken fries. I don't mind chicken fries. It's funny because it's everything in nuggets, right? Like fried chicken and nugs and chicken fries and chicken fingers, and like they're all just fried chicken. It's just all versions of nugs, which is not a complaint because changing the shape of stuff and serving it as a different thing, very chefy thing to do. Look at all the dirt on here. What was I doing? Where did all the dirt come from? I have to clean my canvas. Not sure if you've had chicken fries? Really? Aw. Chicken fries are, I mean, they're just long sticks of, they're like chicken, they are chicken fingers. In a very real sense, they're chicken fingers. I'm gonna turn on the ding noise so I don't miss any of you guys. Read message. Yeah, ding when message comes. Yeah. There you go. Hopefully it'll ding now. Because I like it when I can remember that I have chat. You know? Part of the whole gig. There, it did go ding. Chicken sticks. That, like, literally, if you were to buy no-name brand chicken fries, they would be called chicken sticks. Like, we bought something here the other day, and it was chicken donuts, which was just chicken fingers or chicken nuggets with a hole in the middle, and the hole wasn't even that big. Like, it wasn't what I would call remarkable. It was just terrible. Actually, they weren't even very good. Chicken rings, exactly, right? They called them donuts, but yeah, they were chicken rings. Chicken flings, chicken rings, chicken wings. Why did if they have chicken wings, why didn't they call it chicken rings? That makes way more sense. Cheapers. Not chicken wings, I have chicken rings. All right, so we can spread this out a little bit. Maybe we can get started. Maybe my eyeballs will work a lot better this time, especially considering last time I stared at this pile for an hour looking for a piece that was in the bag in the box, which is not the case today. So I should be okay. That's a big open space. Hold on, down here. I guess that's where I could put it when I'm cooking it. Yeah, here we go. I'm trying to make it a better viewing experience for you guys. You guys can't see the instructions at all. What if I do this way a little bit? Yeah, that's not terrible. Just so many chickens. Yes, and they're all good. That's so small. Like, you look at the box, right? You look at the box and you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's got like a little bunch of pieces on it. And then you look at the instructions, you're like one page. And then you look at the pile and you're like, actually, that could maybe something. And then this is the base. Like, it's so small. And then instruction 2 is like, add 50 pieces. All right, let's slide you over. Maybe I can put the instructions somewhere you guys can see. It'd be a lot more fun. There. It's all about the viewer. Like, what is the point of doing any of this if you guys can't see? Right? Gotta get my Fuggler ready. He's my mascot. He's the Lego Day mascot. And Kirby's his buddy. All right, spread them all out so that I don't get too lost. And then let's do this thing. I think I might need a bit brighter light. See if I can turn it up. Ooh, that's a little too much. Too much for you guys, that's for sure. Whoops, that changed the color completely. Put it back to white. There, that's not bad. Not terrible. Fuggler and Curb. That sounds like a cop. That's a cop. That sounds like a cop show. I'd watch Fuggler and Curb as they take on, I don't know, who's the bad guy in Fuggler and Curb? With the combination of whatever that King Dedede and I don't know, what's a Fuggler's natural enemy? Showering, maybe? He looks fairly clean. He's got a clean diaper. I shouldn't insult the poor man by calling him, implying he doesn't shower. What's up, Rio Dave? Toothbrushes. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. You know what? Good to see you, Radio Dave. I apologize for having to stare at my forehead. I was trying to fix that, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. I had it fixed. It just looked really bad. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. Sometime next year, we will have figured out how to stream. All right. I'm already missing pieces. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, that big long gray one. I'm not missing a bag. Is it supposed to be white? No, it's supposed to be gray. Queen Dedede don't. Queen Dedede don't. Okay, what did I do wrong? No. Are you kidding me? I'm either blind or stupid. Let's go with A or B. I'm gonna look in the bags to make sure I didn't miss any. That is definitely empty. I'll crush it. Maybe draw a design on top of your forehead to let just put a post-it on there for you guys for something to look at. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Actually, I mean, it would be honestly better. Maybe I'll just do that. Like, we just turn on the PNG tuber. Would it be better if you guys were just looking at the PNG tuber instead? Because staring at me while I look down doesn't sound like an interesting thing. Would you rather look at? If I can do that. We'll turn off the webcam. Boop. And we'll turn on the PNG tuber. PNG tuber. Boop. There we go. And what expression shall we have? We can go that. We can go that. That's pretty close to what I look like all the time. Just, it's grumpy. Not too grumpy. I'm not angry at the Lego. Nor am I playing Lego. All right, let's just do. I mean, it looks cool with sunglasses. Yeah, I like sunglasses. Let's just do that. Then you guys don't have to stare at my forehead, and I can concentrate on the Lego. You know, the star of the show. Mouse isn't moving? What the heck? He should be bouncing up a storm. Mic in. Test, 1, 2. Bop, bop, beep, 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 borp. Meep, more, morp. Bah! Yeah, there you go. Stupid not drop. Well, am I wrong? Like, do you see a gray one that I'm missing? I've gone through the pieces. Not there. And not in the box. I promise it's not in the box. Not in the box. This is an auspicious start once again. It's almost like buying the cheapest, knockiest, offiest stuff gets you not the best quality. And I could be. I don't know. Or I'm just blind. One of the two. Maybe it's supposed to be white. Let's put the other pieces on. You never know. Yeah, it's not there though. And it's a long piece. There's one. There's one. There's not even a piece like it. There's a red piece. But I don't think I can substitute that. Like, you can't substitute pieces on step 1. That's not allowed. Great. What do I do? Get the scissors. That's what I'll do. I'll get one of these other pieces. I'll get the scissors and I'll start chopping. It's the only solution. Flip, man. What the heck? I'm so confused as to why that's a problem. So here's gray. Here's gray. Pull all the gray pieces to the side. My sister just got back from the dentist. Said that there was an infection. Oh no, that's why I got my whole tooth ripped out. Literally. Because of that. Wasn't able to get a whole root canal. Now she's on antibiotics and the root canal finishes in 3 weeks. That's rough. That tooth pain is no joke, man. Tooth pain is no joke. And like the reason I'm toothless right now and have been for months is because when I was a kid, I bumped my face on a slide, which fractured my tooth, which required eventually for the tooth to be capped. And then I needed a root canal, and then the root canal needed another root canal. And then 10 years later, it got infected. And then it was just like, okay, this is it. We're going to have to go in there and like scrape. It was just awful. It was the most pain I've probably experienced. And then after they'd scraped it all out, they're like, okay, come back. We're going to fill it full of cadaver bones and ground up cow bones and stuff. And when you're good, you know, once you've got your bones grown back, please come and see us again so we can put something else in there. Like, all right, I guess. See you then. Not like I have any choice. Like it was a ton of pain. When I went in the first time, they thought it was because I brushed too hard. Like they were like, "Oh, do you brush really hard?" And I'm like, "I brush to like nobody's business, man." And they're like, "Well, that could be it." Yeah, the infection didn't spread exactly, right? I'm going to I'm gonna look and see if there's any other gray pieces that are needed later. There aren't. Okay, there are no other gray pieces that are needed later. So that means that I can use this one. That's what they thought, is that I did such a good job of brushing that like I'd given myself an infection kind of thing, right? Like I literally brushed myself into oblivion. And hey, you know what? I brushed pretty hard. I've tried to calm down since then. Not like it was because that was the problem, but I'm like, you know, if they're gonna be like, you brushed so hard you ruined your whole mouth. Ultra soft, I will go through an ultra soft brush once a month. Well, maybe even once every 2 weeks. Like that thing will be flat by the time I'm done with it. double canaled route. Oh, dude, it was that, and that the story there. I went to the guy and I'm like, hey, you know, like this is the problem. He's like, all right, cool. And he started drilling and drilling and drilling and drilling and drilling and drilling and drilling. And then he's like, okay, it's been 45 minutes. And then he wasn't done. He just patched me up, shoved a bunch of cottons in my mouth, and was like, see you tomorrow when we start drilling again. And I'm like, are you not gonna finish? Nope. Alrighty then, I guess. Yeah, that was my second root canal in the same tooth, man. When I first started it, it had a chip, and the chip wasn't so bad. Like it wasn't terrible. But it made it really sensitive. Like I felt like every time I breathed in, I felt pain because they like left a nerve dangling out or something. Oh, I don't know. They just had a whole lot of people there. And the guy was like, all right, bye. See you tomorrow. You're all out of time. Which I've never had that before or since. Where they're just like, no, you ran out of time. Come back later. I think I'll probably be safe if I just leave that hole there. Like, I don't think there's even going to be a problem. We'll just keep going. There's no problem. I don't know, man. I was there for like the root canal that I did, where they were ripping out all my stuff and opened me up with surgery, and then, you know, exposed everything and just was grinding around in there. Like that took probably an hour or more. I was in there for quite, like the first time or second time I was in there quite a while. I'm just along for the ride, man. I don't really get to choose anything. I just show up when they tell me to show up and do what I'm told. I usually like going to the dentist. Like historically, like I've never been put under or nothing. Like I don't need sedation. It doesn't actually bother me going to the dentist. The only time, like the last time I went, it was so painful, man. It was so painful that it was like I didn't yeah, wow. They say cranial pain is the worst kind of pain, right? It's like that's the worst one you can get, is when your bones in your head or your brain or your nerves or something like that. And when I had Bell's palsy, that was terrible pain. They say that's one of the worst pains you can experience, just because it's just your nerves going insane in your skull and in your head. Only thing that worked when I on that was when I was like literally baking the side of my face with a super hot magic bag. That's crazy. Canadian dentists are more rough than American ones. Well, no, I don't know. I can't speak for all of Canada, but I can say that I needed some aggressive stuff to happen. Like that's not that's not on them. A magic bag? It's a bag. Basically, it's like a fancy bag of rice that you put in the microwave, and then it warms itself up, and then you put it on, you know, whatever, or you put it in the freezer and then cool yourself. But what had happened was that it was just super duper. It would only work when it was really, really hot. Automatic stream alerts, nice. What system? Yeah, see, that's not so bad. I'll just cover it. Not the end of the world. It'll stay together. Boop. Yeah, that'll fine. I'm not even concerned. You know how hard it's been for me to try to be consistent on this schedule this week? You have no idea. Well, I guess maybe you do if you've been around for any length of time on my channel. I just, this idea of, you know, I have a better idea. We should try this. Why don't we do that? Just, it's non-stop in my brain. And because I could do it if I wanted to. Like, it's not like anybody's going to stop me. But I said to myself, listen, I'm going to freaking just stick to a schedule so I can actually get some consistency in my life. And it was like, I'm doing Lego. I said I do Lego. Do Lego. There's no reason not to do Lego. Just do the Lego. I remember. I see what the problem is. This is just too high. Aha. That explains it. That explains it real good. Yeah, now we're talking. I come by and stop you. Good luck. I have pretty strong boundaries. Actually, so I had a problem today in that there was a meeting at 10 o'clock, right? Like I have these meetings with digital pastors, right? Like there's a few that I know, and we've been hanging out a couple years now, and it's been really nice. But I said to the guys, I'm like, so I need to find another time to meet. I didn't say this part, but like I committed to my wife that I will spend the morning with her. She said my best time is in the morning, and if we're going to spend time together, it has to be between the hours of morning, whenever that is, and 10:30, 11. And I went, all right, even though my best hours are that time, and even though I usually would have been worked 4 hours by then, maybe 3, well, probably 3, at least 3. Sure, let's do it. I will. You're more important than the work. Let's go. And it's so I'm like, I had a meeting today at 10 o'clock. So I had to say to the guys, listen, I can't come to the meeting because there's only so much of me to go around, and tis the season for me to say yes to my lovely wife more, to, even if it costs like connecting to like other people or whatever, like just the way it is. And I'm glad. It's nice. It's a good discipline. Well, that's it. She's worth it, and we hang out more, and we spend more time together and whatnot. It's just more fun. She's fun. She's actually a fun girl. Oh no, yay, I didn't drop it. So we find some stuff to do, like, then life will be better, but it requires me to really be disciplined in my time and go. Then, like today was a good example. We were just hanging out and chatting and whatever, and then all of a sudden it was like 11:20 something, and I'm like, oh, I'm late. I have things I'm supposed to do, and now I don't have time to do them. So that's why stream was late. So I just need to, I think I'm gonna have to live by alarms more and more. Like, it's just, beep beep beep, go here, beep beep beep, go here, beep beep beep, go here. Because if I get lost in the moment every time I'm doing anything, I need something to pull me out of it. If you have to, you have to. Whatever it takes, right? Yeah, exactly. I need a bell to ring to know what to do next. That actually is very high school. You're not wrong. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. And like, I have an alarm set every day at, to wake up, and then I have an alarm set an hour and 15 minutes later that it just says, hey, did you take your meds yet? You dingus. Because even though I'm supposed to get up and take my meds, which I do a lot of times, sometimes I just don't. And then I'm like, okay, well, ding, go do that. All right. Then I hit snooze, and I still don't do it. I don't know. You think you're a disciplined guy, and then all of a sudden you start talking about your things that you're not good at. Although I had a job interview recently, and one of those what's your weaknesses kind of questions, and the truth is that my probably my biggest weaknesses are patience, right? Just patience and not lurching forward towards everything I want, and then not getting upset when people can't keep up, or when I leave them behind, that kind of thing. And as much as I'd like to believe that I'm, you know, all things to all people and perfect at all the stuff, I know that that's not true. Believe it or not, I do know. So you're right. It is good. Means we need each other. All right. I'm missing red pieces. No, they're not missing. I just can't find them. There's one. All right. Yep. There. What am I not good at? I'm not good at depending on others. That's for sure. I'm not good at waiting for people. Like patience is really. I'm not very good at patience, and I try to be patient. Eventually, I'm just driven crazy. Like, I'm sorry. I have to go, and I have to leave you behind because you're just being too slow. I can deal with a lot, you know what I mean? Like, but if you and I are supposed to be working together and you can't work at my speed, I get frustrated. Maybe I should get some tweezers. These are really small. Like, look at this. That's the size of the Lego. It's so small. Right? Yeah. Or do the whole thing where you pinch it and it's like a pew and it's gone. Yeah, I've done that a few times because then it's gone. It's hard to not sound arrogant when I say that. It's like, and it's not. It's a failing, right? It's not like I'm such an amazing hard worker that it's so smart and so amazing that nobody else can keep up with me because I'm amazing. It's more along the lines of I fly forward, and that's why I said it's really hard for me to govern myself to be able to have the discipline to not try another idea. Like committing myself to 60 days of the same schedule shouldn't be a monumental feat. Like it shouldn't feel Herculean, but it is for me. That's supposed to be white. Is that white? Is that white? You guys can't see. No, you can't. It's all white to you because of the light. But I don't see a color that's beige. Oh, there is a color that's beige. One in the middle. How about that? What else am I not good at? I'm not good at taking care of myself. That's another one. I will 100% like sacrifice my energy and my health and my body and my everything just so I can, you know, get done what I think I need to get done. That's another one. And it definitely shows. Like last night I sat so much because of stream that like my body hurt and my chair broke, and it's kind of on its last legs anyway, which means that it is you know, sometimes it did a lot of pain. Like it's just not easy to sit here for that long. I have a standing desk, you know, standing up, it probably saved me from being a complete cripple. A lot of patience when it comes to others, especially at work. Most of their level of incompetence. Well, and that's it, right? There are people. My son is the same way. He's surrounded by people who, because he works retail, like he's working his way up. He's going to end up a manager at, some point. But he's surrounded by people who don't see the job as a career. They don't see the job as like, and because they don't see it that way, they don't take it seriously, which means everything is affected. Like it's not just who cares, but like I'm not gonna do it because you can't make me. I know I don't want to learn that because then I would know something and someone would ask me to do it, and it makes him crazy. And fair enough, because he's like, I work on a team. I'm one of many people, and if I'm doing my job and they're doing their job, everything goes great. And to bump into somebody who's like, yeah, I don't want to learn anything. I want you to explain it to me every single time, no matter what, because I just don't want to learn. That is, monumentally frustrating. He's a diligent boy, that's for sure. He's good at what he does. He likes learning. That's the other thing. He really likes learning. That's one of the things that I think is making him really successful right now, is that he's just the boss is, he's like, hey, can I learn something else? Can you teach me something else? I want to do something else that's interesting. And the boss is like, all right, let's go. No, these are backwards. I did these wrong. Yeah, I mean, you work with stuff that if you're incompetent, like Jones work with stuff that if you're incompetent, someone could get hurt, right? Like there's a few things that where my son works that if you don't do it with respect, you can get hurt, but it's not nearly as catastrophic as working with actual industrial, or cleaning or big or whatever equipment, right? Like it. That looks orange. I'm supposed to be finding an orange flat piece. It looks orange. Orange, you glad I found you? Could be brown. Like there's a very tan looking piece right here. That one. Very, very not. But this is orange. That looks like orange. Not brown. This is orange. For sure it's orange. Just gotta find the right piece. It does start putting me into an I don't care attitude, almost like a loop, because I do the job because it's my job. I'm gonna do my job because they aren't others around who care. I do my job because there's no accountability, nothing changes, so I guess I'll do it anyways. And then, and yeah, how long? Oh, thank you, my dear. What is it?
Cake pop.
Cake pop?
Yeah.
Thank you. I will eat the cake pop. Lovely. I got a cake pop. Check it out. Yeah, Snack Girl is home. Going to a job fair. That's kind of cute. Ah, got hearts on it. Isn't that nice? What kind of cake is it? I wonder. It says Valentine. And it's the end of March. Could be a little stiff. Okay. There's no biting it. That is one bite. Might be chocolate. That's a lot of fondant. Fondant. Let's go. That's like eating a hunk of fudge. I don't know if there was a single bit of cake in there. There's a ball of fondant. Not a complaint, just an observation. I'm gonna move on if we don't find this piece. Or I'm just gonna find, I'll just use a brown piece, I guess, maybe? Maybe it is brown, not orange. But I have a lot of orange pieces. There are a lot of orange pieces. Clearly, it's something that I should be able to find. Wham, wham. Okay. Anybody there see it? You guys, anybody see it? What's up, Kuda? Smash it. It's too little to smash, and I built it far too well. All right, I'm substituting. Here we go. Honk. There you go. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, you do your job, you do your job, you do your job. And then if you're surrounded by people that are either incompetent or simply don't want to do the job, it is really hard to motivate yourself. Because you're like, if I do a really good job, it doesn't matter because they won't do theirs because then it looks bad. If I do a bad job, right, then nobody notices, nobody cares. If they take 10 days to do a 3-day job, you know, and I want to get it done in 3 days because I have other things to do, you know, I'm waiting on them. Like, yeah, it's eventually, like, that's what I say, all like groups tend to lead to the lowest common denominator. You will sink to the level of whatever the group had, you know, is at the bottom. That's why it's really important to choose the right friends or choose the right environment, choose the right mentor, you know, whatever. Like you will naturally gravitationally sink to whatever the lowest possible achievement is. And if you are a high achiever or you just care, right, because you have a conscience, and it just rankles you and rankles you and rankles you because you're like, man, I don't want to be like that. I don't, and yet you're stuck there. You can't force anybody to, you know, start keeping up with you because then they just get their underwear in a twist and they get all upset and you're like, man, like, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just telling you, we need to do this properly, otherwise, and then everybody will have a better time. You change job, but I'm afraid of just jumping from one, and you don't know, right? Yeah, like, is the grass greener? You don't know. I think that's why when you're at a place where you're at now, where you're like, man, I'm not sure about this, you have time to investigate. Right, you have time to ask the question of people and talk to other folks, and, you know, go to an interview. And you don't have to walk into the interview like, I desperately need this job, so whatever. You can go into the interview confident and go, listen, the last place I was at, or the place I'm currently at, is really just not great quality. The people are lazy, and I want to work and I want to do well. And like, be honest with me, like, is this a place that I'm going to be able to thrive because I want to try? Or is this a place where you got a whole bunch of people that don't want to be here either? Like, you walk in with that level of confidence because you already have a job and you're not worried about losing your job, then it makes for a much better conversation. I don't know. I disagree, Samus. I know in principle it's don't diss your current job. Because but that is because you need the job. That's in the scenario where you need a job. If you walk in there and you're like, I'm a hard worker and the place that I'm at, blah blah blah, blow a bunch of smoke. I disagree. If you are able to say, I want to work hard and there are as many positive things that are whatever, I'm struggling at my job right now, I don't think there's any reason why not to. Like, I agree, if you walk in there and you're like, they're the worst and everybody's the worst and I hate everybody, yeah, your bad attitude is going to shoot you in the foot, because they're not going to see somebody who's wants to work. They're going to see somebody with a bad attitude that throws everybody under the bus. But I think part of it is kind of saying, listen, this is where I'm at. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Hey, Mr. Keys. I've had plenty of hard conversations because, like the jobs that I've taken have been pretty serious. And so you have to ask the question, big question, because you don't want anything to be hidden. I don't want to find out later. Although in every job you do find out later, no matter what. I know I did. Right? It's a matter of Yeah, you're gonna at some point. There's gonna be the secrets that come out of that, you know, under the closet. There you go. Yeah, we're the worst, and they're not a good fit. Yeah, exactly. That. Well done. That's a much better way of saying it. Whoop. We'll skip a step. Yeah, I'm not a. That's a better way to say it. You know, I'm not a good fit at where I am. I have high. You know, I want to work. I have high standards, and there's stuff that it's a struggle for me to achieve the level of excellence that I want to achieve at my current location. I don't think there's anything wrong with that necessarily. What leg are you doing? So this is, I'll show you the box. This is the McKFG chicken joint. You know the ever so famous McKFG, where you go get those chickens. That's what I'm building. Good to see you, Jackson. Temis is right. People who talk bad about their prior employers or prior boyfriends, girlfriend are definitely a red flag. But I still stand by the fact that you have to have those tough conversations, and the only way to have that tough conversation is by saying, this is the struggle I'm having in the previous location. Sure, don't be like a big poopy pants who just makes it everybody else's problem, because you're not gonna like that. Nobody's gonna like you. The G stands for grouse. Oh, there you go. Kentucky Fried Grouse. Kentucky Fried Giblets. There's two really weird looking pieces. They have like dots in weird spots. What the heck? What are those? Oh, there they are. Weird. Oh, they're like little triangles. Crazy. Yeah, I'm digging. Yeah, Jackson. I every Thursday or so I try to put together a Lego set and just kind of hang out and chat. I'm here to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, but give myself a little project while we do it. You gonna jump on Crimson Desert Trail? No, I honestly, after seeing everybody just throw it under the bus, like even if I had thought about doing it, it sounds terrible. So I say that, but they also plan on consolidating 2 plants into one, so we're getting rid of moving stuff around this year. Have you had the hard conversation with your boss to say, hey, listen, this is a situation? Or with your boss's boss? There are a few, like, so in my new schedule, I have set aside once a quarter to dedicate an entire week to a quote unquote big game. I haven't chosen when that quarter is, but I would imagine that if I technically start my my schedule as though I started in January, then that would be coming up soon. And so just choosing to do a great big game, that's the whole plan for the whole week, I think would be I think it's a good idea. It lets me, kind of flex the gamer part of the stream. I did something wrong. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Why are you like this? Oh, maybe it's leany. Never mind. I do not think those negative reviews have stuck. It's overwhelmingly positive on Steam right now, and people are kind of loving it. So all right, hold on. Let's, instead of me talking out of my butt, which I am apt to do on occasion, let us look at, Let's look at a trailer. I respect my main boss, mostly the other departments I don't respect, but I think I have mentioned feeling stagnant in the offered support, trying to do new things. Keep pushing. Why, you know, why not? Just keep poking the oh, what are you trying to get me to play here, my man? Pay no attention to how much I have to scroll. Be able to get to my birth year. Talking about your they've just really turned positive. Okay, let me well, someone said what did I see recently? The big struggle with that is I am older than Google. That is true. Is that the first hour is brutal. I think somebody said that yesterday. And once you've got this first hour like through and you've got, you know, kind of your head wrapped around it, it can be fun. Blood and language and drugs, violence, good gravy, Mr. Keys.
It's time.
Is it?
To take back what was stolen. So, you're finally here. You were expecting me?
You Greymanes are a hard lot to kill, clawing your way back from death's door.
I take it it's a Scottish thing?
How'd you do it?
Kind of Bravehearty?
Let's find out, shall we?
Is it a Souls-like? Ew! It's a rock. Rock lobster! Is there a story? That didn't look like there was any story. The answer is definitely no after watching that trailer. Norse Mongolian vibes. It looked very cool. Like there are games that I would probably be able to play offline that I would just never be able to play online, and because I'm not very good at making content where the game doesn't carry the weight for me. It's got to be the game, because if it's me and we're looking for excellence, that's just not a forte of mine. But that said, I am looking for a big game. Is there anything big coming out that would be reasonably interesting to play? For gaming for sure, but you're great at making content when you giving advice. Like the Twitch Dad you are. That is my main content, being Twitch Dad. Pastor Dad, welcome to the stream. Somebody say something that they need help with. Otherwise I have no identity. Oop, get on there. Yep, my content is talking. That's what I do. I talk, I give advice, I teach. I do research, I write. You guys know I have a new Substack for Christian content creators? I highly recommend checking it out. I think it's pretty good, if I do say so myself. Just whatever it isn't strong point. It's a big world to explore, yeah. And again, that sounds like fun, just not for my stream. I'm not a that's not kind of my kind of stuff. Hey, we're turning to the other side of the instructions. We're on page 2 of 2. Up, Hannah. Good to see you. This is going really well. What happens after I'm done? What happens after that? We have a choice. We can either play again another game, or jump into Stardew. We can get back into. I was gonna say get back into Jesus Simulator. No, we already finished that. We got to the end. Once you rise from the dead and see the menu, you're done. Stardew? Sounds good to me. Found out Noah actually hasn't filed for divorce yet yesterday. Well, isn't that a two-way street? I would assume that that's not just a one person thing, right? Otherwise that would be awkward. Get on there. Oh wow, that is really not helpful. Come on. Was the resurrection? No, it like the whole game petered out at the end. It was it was like, okay, and then you know you go to the cross, it's cutscene. Then you went to the tomb, and then it like and then you rose again menu. Like there wasn't even credits. Like there wasn't. It was quite brutal actually. Hello, Sarah Sleepy. I didn't realize when I picked it that it really was AI slop. Like it was a thoroughly AI slop game, and it showed it multiple times. You know, he told me to bring my papers when he had a court date. Nobody actually needs my papers to file. Did you give? And you gave him the papers? Are you waiting on him, or is he waiting on you? Come on, get in there. Hi, come on, you. There it is. I did it. Oh, well, there you go. That's that would be why he hasn't done it. I think their first sentence would have been, I learned yesterday that I was supposed to send the court papers and I forgot to do that. I've been okay, Sarah. Been okay. It has been a relatively peaceful time over the last little bit here. So I'm definitely not complaining. Not for well, regardless. At least it's a two-way system, you know. It wasn't him. It was everybody. I don't know, just keeping you honest, man. Just make sure you're not throwing anybody under the bus when it's not exclusively their fault. Yeah, get him printed notary. Yeah, you notarize it. Hopefully you have a notary. Sometimes those are hard to find. I see AI thing if there's something you can do. Oh, to make sure it's getting done. Well, I'd imagine that it's fairly straightforward. It's not like weirdly, the last year has brought multiple divorces into my community. Crazy. But it happens. Even Jesus was like, yep, it happens. Not great, but it happens. What is up? Good to see you. Heyo, Al. Honestly, I thought that said Mayo. Mayo, Al. It's our new greeting. Just mayonnaise. UPS has notaries? I didn't know that. That's kind of fun. And then you could send it right from there. Dang, look at that. That's kind of cool. How's Rushmore today? How you doing, man? Long time no see. How's life? How's content? Did you already go to that con? You were mentioning you were going to be traveling for a con when I was on your channel. Did you go to the con yet? Did you have a good talk? Did you get a chance to meet folks? Fam's initial hello fam. Love it. Thanks, edits. I appreciate it. Appreciate the sub. Although I didn't see an alert. Did my alert break, or did you sub when it was offline? Appreciate the sub. Very nice of you. I released another video just yesterday. So if you're looking for a video to kind of talk about what it means to be yourself, or at least the danger or the yucky part of not being yourself, I made a video about it. I even talk about video games in it. Punk pop top 4. Pop punk top 4. Well, Green Day is obviously number 1. They're the number 1 punk band. Pop punk. Anything? It was in Augusta? Oh, that's cool, man. That's really exciting. I'm so glad that when you get to go live and stuff like that, it's a very cool ministry, very cool experience. I have not had those experiences myself, and it's just so neat when people get to go face to face with folks. And by which I mean like the non-Christian, and be invited in front of people. That's pretty cool. April 11th. All right, rock and roll. You're a busy bee, man. You guys are busy bees over there. One, two, three, four. I need one more red. Then we can move on from this step. Keepers, creepers. Hey, thank you. Hey, guy, thank you, edits. I appreciate that. Did it take that long? 10? Hokey Dinah. I have one that I go to as a fan, and that's a lot of work just just to get there, my dude. I can't imagine trying to do 10. You got a family. How do you do that with a family? Just have a very understanding wife. Now we're to the white pieces. Hooray! That is not the right piece to put on first. I will get confused. 1 a month. That's sick, dude. That's really cool. I'm glad. You guys, I bet you guys are a really good show. Do they ever get recorded? Like, do you ever get to like get a digital version of what you do so that you can like put it on your website, put it on your, or put it on your YouTube, or point people to it so that people can see what you said? Or is it all live and nobody records anything? Appreciate the follow, dude. Very, very cool of you. I hope I make content that is good. If you are interested in content creation stuff, I created a Substack recently, which is a blog for content creators. So if you're interested, it'd be very cool of you to go and subscribe over there. It's free because I'm terrible at making money, but also because everybody who's a content creator is broke. You get to be, oh, that's cool. You go live, like as in you set up your stuff, or they give you stuff to set up. Because I would imagine, because like when I went to Reach, they were gonna have a whole big professional like to do, and my talk was the one that the guy forgot to push record for, which I'm not salty about at all. Totally fine. Appreciate the work, Lurk. Very cool. Yeah, honestly, it's like I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. Can you I had a lot of feedback saying that talk was really good. Can you please give me the access to the talk so I can share it? Oh, they didn't push record. Oh, really? Neat. My brain is like going 1,000 miles an hour. Say nice things, say nice things, say nice things. None of Reach? I thought it was just me. Yeah, yeah, Roman. Yeah, no shade to Romans. Not like he was happy about it. That's for sure. Ridiculous. Most people are mind blown. Between my 2 kids traveling the country for ball cons, my stuff around work and fam is clogged schedule. Especially Rushmore reboot, dude. Yeah, because that your content is super long. Like, it's not like you squeeze it in for an hour and then keep going. You're like you're there for a while. Yeah, I thought so too. That sucks. Yeah, I would be livid. I'd be actually livid. You trust a group like that for something big, and they completely bung it up. No, thank you. Makes me an angry boy. Did a good chunk of change. Well, was it? So I thought it was the he was trying to leave it in the hands of the church, though, and the point was that the church didn't push go because they were a bunch of volunteers. He actually hired people to record it, and they just didn't do it. Set up a table and play games and prizes. A table which is live. Then our panels, we set up a camera, and for Nerd the Word, we record. Oh, that's sick, dude. I think he said he's gonna hire a company next time. Like, he's not gonna screw around this time. He's just gonna go get somebody professional to do it. But it's good for him. That sounds cool. I would love to do that, man. That sounds awesome. Like, I've considered talking to the people that do the con here in Ottawa and be like, but I could probably go in there and talk like about content creation or whatever. Like, it wouldn't be a gospel presentation. I just go in there and kind of help people with content creation because that's my passion. But going there and be able to present the gospel is pretty cool, pretty unique. Reach is a heck of an event. Like, it really is a heck of an event. It is not. It is a very, very big deal to a lot of people. Like, I honestly think it's a life-changing thing that when people go to Reach for the first time as a Christian content creator who hasn't had a lot of encouragement or hasn't met a lot of other content creators, or just struggling with identity or loneliness, things like that, which a lot of do, to actually have a place where you can go and you're just surrounded by just a bunch of super nice people who are all into the same stuff you're into. That was crazy. I know it looked like I wasn't having fun the whole time I was there, but I was. Sometimes you just can't go cheap on stuff. So that, yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. You're 1000%. And I don't think he was trying to go cheap. I think he just trusted people who said they would do it. I would have made the same mistake and then been equally frustrated. I don't know, man. I'd have lost my mind. Nothing you can do. Can't go back and do it again. Like, what are you gonna do? Yell? Like, yelling doesn't help. They do well with their own. Yeah, right. Oh, interesting. NTMS is a very cool event. It's I like the way Roman phrased it before when he was talking about like, it's like the end of the year celebration for a year of content creation, which I think is a really cool idea. I have to do a Lego build. It was not by choice. Not looking at the box correctly. Oh no, what happened? Like, as in it has way too many pieces, or it was just something that you didn't want to do, or like, how did that happen? I accidentally bought Lego I don't want to put together, but now I have to. Demir. Wait, this is the instructions for the next part? Just put the whole thing together? That can't be right. Nope, it's not. Okay, good. Like, just then do the rest of the owl, as they say. Didn't do this year, but time and money. Yeah, well, that's it. You can only do so much, and that's what that's how I started stream. was basically saying, like, there's only so much I can do. There's only so much of me to go around. And so in my level of priorities of who gets what of me, right? The wife is first dibs, and then the work that I'm supposed to be doing for ministry. I guess children come after that. Blah. And then, you know, then ministry. My uncle and kiddo, Best Buy gift card as a Christmas gift, and I don't have any options for Toy Sleepy Jr. Saw this car he liked. I didn't know it was a Lego car to be built, even though it shows a Lego piece on the back. Oh, that's... And then you like, is he old enough to be able to have a full Lego car? That sounds like that also could be a bit of an adventure. Because taking the whole thing apart. Like he's gonna zoom that car right into a pile of plastic. For 10-year-olds, so I had to say, if this gets built, there, nope. Well, dude, then just put it in a box. Don't build it. Just leave it until he's 10 or 8 when he's a smart 8-year-old. And say, here you go. There's a lot of 8-year-olds that can handle Lego, and it'll be fun. It'll be sitting there waiting for him. You get, like, we've been waiting to give this to you for a while, kid, and now you're smart and proving yourself to be able. So here you go. Yeah, there's no reason you need to do it. I do not want to build it. Exactly. What choice? Yeah, there you go. Just don't. When I was a kid growing up and we had Lego, I didn't grow up in the wealthiest house, but we had Lego. I had just the normal, you know, the normal blocks or whatever. I didn't really have kits or sets. And I played with so much Lego. I loved Lego. Then someone bought me a robot. I made a Lego and I was so excited. And it was really cool. But then they didn't get Lego, they got Tyco. And Tyco doesn't fit Lego very good. It's kinda, but not a lot, which meant it was like a 1/8 of a millimeter off all the time whenever I tried to play with the other pieces. Actual little playable car. Oh, there you go. All right, that's fun. It's something, as they say. Get on there. There we go. Teeny tiny Lego. Sup, Theseus? How was your time? Did you enjoy your jaunt out? Did things go well? I don't know how much you want to talk about it, so I'm being vague. It's a lot easier to find the pieces when there's so few pieces. In other words, I don't know why I say these things aloud, because as soon as I said that, I wouldn't be able to find the next piece. Like, it wasn't even a question. I spoke it aloud and it disappeared from the universe. Although, I think I have extra pieces. I could probably do this with a couple of ones. Maybe. I don't want a job. Well, you are trying to be a content creator. So I get that. And you have my support. You've been putting a ton of work into it. It's hard to do. It's hard to turn into one full time. It's kind of living the dream. Everybody will, a lot of people want to be that. Okay, so that kind of looks like what I was building. Let's see if we can keep going here. Ooh, art piece, nice. Exclamation point working on. If you are working on something, you'll become a bubble at the bottom. And then every now and again, a plane will fly by to talk about what you're doing. It's very fun, and hopefully is encouraging to people who are working on stuff. I sat and I asked myself, what would bless content creators on my stream? And I thought, well, they maybe want to share what they're up to. So that's why that's a thing. This sign is huge. The sign is the size of the building. You imagine going to a building, a restaurant, and there was another restaurant on top of it on an angle as the sign. That's pretty big. Or just wait. Gums and teeth, you know? You're not wrong. Here's a very toothy, very dental view here. Yeah, you're right. I'll add a little yellow to make it look more like my teeth. Doo-doo. And then do that. Like this, that's the instruction. Just all of those things. Do all those things. Sure, will do, boss. No problem. I think this is a burger. Is this a fry? Is this a chicken? What am I making? I think they're nugs. What would you say these are? On the box. Is this supposed to be nugs? Like fries and then flowers? And then chicken patties, maybe? I don't know what I'm putting on there. Uh-oh. What did I do wrong here? It's nugs? Just circular nugs? Tiny little nugs? Okay, I can handle that. Whoop. I feel like I'm eyeballing so much of this. I feel like I've done okay. I don't think I've screwed it up too severely. You know what game I want to play? Actually, talk about games to play. You know what game I would play again? Nier Automata. It is quite a game. I really enjoyed it. Alright, I think I've screwed this up somehow. Get off. That's bad. It's a heck of a game. Scalpel! I need a scalpel to do this. Dude, I literally would have stopped. I would have stopped at the first ending and been like, yeah, I don't get it. Definitely. I'm so glad you guys are there. No, you gotta keep going. Play it again. Alright, I guess. Like, whatever. Starting, it's a whole new character. Trust me, bro. You're right. I watched a ton of Nier Automata, like, well, not a ton. I watched the Nier Automata story a couple times, and it's a fascinating story. The thing is, it starts so many games ago, like 5 games ago in a different game series. Like, it's not even titled, it's not called Nier Automata, Nier Automata. It's a whole different thing. And when you start looking at the lore, it's convoluted as heck. It's super convoluted. Like, it's just bananas. And it kind of makes sense. I was watching the guy explain it, and like when he explains it, like, okay, I can kind of see where it's going. But if I would try to figure that out myself, not gonna happen. Next Kingdom Hearts looks sane. That's saying something. Yo, I'm building the McKFC. You know, the ever so famous restaurant chain that sells chicken, the McFG. Yeah. The Kentucky Fried Grouse, we've decided it is, because that's a bird. And they're MicroBlocks, so they're super itty bitty tiny. Conveniently, they take up way less space on my shelf. And then we can jump because apparently everything I do in the first part of my stream, no matter what I plan, either takes all 4 hours or only 2 hours. And it's like I should get credit for planning these things. Like I know what I'm doing. I don't. It's just crazy to me that, like, I'll be done in 17 minutes. And it'll be 2 o'clock, time for a break, and then start something else. Like it was my idea, and it totally wasn't. Oh yeah, I get to live the dream, man. I love being me. It's there's just so many benefits of being able to do what I do. So fun. And like, these are cheap too. Like, I went to a place called Miniso at the mall. They sell like cute little Japanese things. And I went online and I was looking at I think just Amazon. Was it just Amazon? Might have been just Amazon. And it was, did that wrong too. Dag nabbit. It was like, I don't know, $8. Like, it cost nothing. If this was Lego brand Lego, I would be in the poorhouse. But the fact that I'm getting like knockoff internet Amazon brand Chinese things that don't have the right stickers and they're even funnier, that I think it's even better. I'll show you. Look at this one. This one is go the other way. Hamburg from Mechanism. Isn't that fun? That's way more fun than McDonald's. Or this one right here. Like, I made a Game Boy. Right? No, it's not Lego. It's not Lego. And so this the you know the game Tetra Tower for the game guy. Super famous game. Where's my coffee shop? I made a coffee shop and it had the words. It had a weird name. Lost my coffee shop. Yeah, you know what it is? It's really cool. Whoop. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I've been enjoying doing these Legos a lot. Temu, did I get any off Temu? I deleted my Temu account. It is such a trash website. Like, it's just awful. It's so predatory and terrible. Like, I got a few fun things. I got a couple dice or something off of it, like a couple dice sets. But like, no way. It's so bad. Oh, thanks for saying that. Burger chain called No Brand Burger. We have no name brand stuff up here in Canada, and it's kind of hilarious because it's all yellow. You walk in, and so you walk into someone's house, and because just where the economy is right now, a lot of people got a lot of yellow stuff on in their house and on their shelves. Just because it's it's same. It really is. It's not worse. Not by any stretch. Temu is horrid for eating Amazon. Amazon is the lesser of the two evils. It's not like Amazon is some princely savior, but it's also like, I think, a little less evil, probably. Okay, that didn't go in the right spot either. Like, I log into Temu. I did this last night. I'm looking for a birthday present for a friend, and I wanted it to be dice. And so I was trying to find a decent set of dice that weren't $1 million. And I'm like, all right, yeah, that's cool. And I went looking for it, and then I'm like, oh, Temu had some cool stuff. I logged into Temu, and it was I just immediately assaulted with just the worst, most predatory gambling, trying to trigger everything. It was terrible. I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I immediately deleted my account again. What did I do wrong? I think I built this whole thing wrong. What time we normally stream? Oh, hey man. So I stream from noon at Eastern Standard Time. From noon until 4, Monday to Thursday. That dress I wore at Reach was a Temu gambling mistake. But it looked good, so... That's the thing about those sites, is that they're not always like, you never know. Sometimes it's trash, sometimes it's like a crazy deal. Like the dice I got were really cool. I liked them. But just it felt so yucky to be on it. You know what I mean? Like it was like, ugh. All right, I'm gonna do this again. I think I got it the right time. I just needed to put it one to the left. Yeah. Yep. I think that's correct. But I thought it was correct last time, so. Like, get stuff for a penny, but you have to buy, $1 worth of stuff. Or get 10 things, choose 10 things, and it's like, okay, play this game. And you get to 99.99%, and then it won't let you get to 100. Like you just wasted all that time. Like, oh, it's so close. Like it's like they did psychology class, and they're like, oh yeah, we know how to screw with people. Amazon team are like the yin and yang. They really are. You know, in a real sense, they, you know, one is more evil, as in like more obviously so. But like they're not Amazon is clearly doesn't treat people right, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure this out. I'm stuck here because like what lines up with what, and just that's the instruction. And it's just that my eyeballs are not eyeballing properly. You know? Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm like, okay, but like this red line here points to this. And it's like, okay, those don't have pegs on them. Like, I think I know what it wants. Anyways, where we ask you questions, Mr. Streamer, not the other way around. No, it ask mostly anything. So to anybody. There. Neener. Oh, there you go. That worked pretty good. How's Zach today? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, yeah, that took way too much thinking. Way too much thinking. Ooh, that's not the right color. God is very good. All right, how you doing, man? How's life? Hope you're well. I really do. I don't just say that because the thing I say. Do I really need to put an off color one there? Is that what it wants? Nearby each other, and I think not exactly at the top. I'm still slow in instructions. Yeah, that's exactly it. It was. I think the secret was to put the little angled ones in the right spot, and then everything seems to come together. I think I'm missing a piece. What the heck? Do we substitute? Let's substitute for this yucky looking one. Here we go. I don't see it. Just because I don't see it doesn't mean it ain't there, but that's what we're moving forward with the weird looking brown one. Everybody gets that one brown fry, you know? And you're like, ah, gross. Let's not eat that one. Or the green one? You get like a fry with a bunch of green on it, and you're like, nah, I'm not gonna eat that. Also the wrong spot. Where am I something? What that? Whatever gets the job done, exactly. Nobody knows. We're only doing this for fun. I'm not getting paid to be here. This is I'm not getting paid to put together Legos. Getting paid to answer questions on the internet. Not that you guys are asking any. Zach's right, man. What the heck? Aw, thank you! Look, I just got paid to do Lego. Living the dream, baby. The guy? Oh, for drinking invisible ink. That's an important part of the joke. No, it's all right. It's all right. You got there. I haven't heard that one yet, so that's good. It's always nice to get a new dad joke in your arsenal. There, I think I did it. Nope, one more. Yeah. On today we're a lot of days actually we listen to jazz, or supposed to be kind of jazz. We vibe. Today we vibe. I'm looking at this instruction here and I'm like, and also you get to build a turret because you don't want to have anybody else come around. All right, let's go. Let's build a turret. You just go off to the side? All right, let's build something else, I guess. Takes a long time to find decent music online. I just paid a bunch of money for Epidemic Sound, and I haven't taken the time to actually to really find the really good stuff. There are playlists on Spotify that has some pretty cool stuff. I just haven't taken the time to go through them all. 'Cause busy. No, there you go. Defending the chicken place from the vegans. Yeah, that's exactly it. There are good vegans and there are not as good vegans. You gotta watch out for the crazy ones. What an instruction. Cheapers. I am vegan between breakfast and lunch. That's a fun way to say it. No eggs, eh? Bummer. I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't have eggs. There's so many egg things I like. Same with butter, right? Like, yeah, I need me some butter. I don't like margarine. I've tried the vegan butter. It's not great. Oh man, really? That sucks. That makes it the worst. I don't get them very often. Hardly ever. But that kind of sucks. Seasonal allergies. Oh, really? Eggs are for breakfast. Exactly. And eggs are not vegan. So there you go. Scrambled egg. Mix of soft fries. Fries? I mean, I've had scrambled eggs with hash browns, so I guess yes. I apologize for doing all this off screen. I don't mean to. This is just a weird way to build this thing. It doesn't work the way they're instructing me. I'm going to go the opposite way. I might go out to get Claritin. Well, yeah, if it's, yeah, go nuts, man. The problem with that, you get the non-drowsy kind, because otherwise you feel terrible. It's having allergies is crappy because, you know, it's like, I want to feel better. Okay, cool. Now I'm sleepy. Love me some hash browns. Oh yeah. No, see, I'm hungry. I didn't eat a lot. So when I woke up, I didn't make myself dinner or breakfast as I usually do. I just wasn't feeling it. And then I had some coffee. And then right before stream, well, literally in the minute while we were doing the countdown music, I was scarfing down rice. So I have not eaten much today. So talking about hash browns makes me hungry. I have a really cool hash browns thing. You want to see it? They're like the best. Let me show it to you. Hold on, let me get this thing put together first. What's up, dude? All right, look, I did it. See? Better than it wanted me to. One sec, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna eat these after stream. So it's these. So you take this, and it's really cool because you crack it open like a milk carton, obviously, and then you put in hot water, like up to the line right there, and then you just let it sit for like 10 minutes, and it just turns into hash browns, man. You still gotta fry them, but they're already seasoned, they're already ready to go. It is wonderful science. Hello, Dawn. Good to see you. How are you? I'm so confused. What did I just build? Oh, turn it upside down. Okay. What? No. What? What? I just built this. Ta-da. Oh, is this another thing? Oh, it's on the back. Oh, I see. My shirt? My parents, mom asked what I was watching. I said, a pastor building Legos at a chicken store with a turret talking about vegan food. He gets paid to do it. There are probably more flattering ways you could have said that. But you're not wrong. Not a single thing you said was wrong. What's up, Don? What up, dude? Yes, the hash brown thing, they're great. And they stay on the shelf forever. How's Dawn today? You having a moment? Okay. Some people on the internet, they need a little bit of time. Gotta cut them some slack. Still working on their how to talk nice to people. Staying on the shelf forever. Probably not. Well, no, it's potatoes. I don't know. Does it have expiry date? I don't even know. When do you expire? Best before June 4th, 2025. Or is that a 6? No, that's a 5. Still gonna eat it. My cat is trying to maul me. Allow it. Cats get to do what they want. This should not seem as an expiration. Exactly. So I've said that many times. Best before does not mean poisonous after. And I'm still alive. At least today I am. Jack's doing his best to curse me. Not if I can help it. Well, there's an interesting thing was said here. Speaking of you having my channel, I was talking to the guys at the interview, the job interview a couple days ago, and they're like, "Well, you're gonna have to go through training," and I'm like, "When's training?" And they're like, "Monday to Thursday between the hours of 11 and 5," and I'm like, "Well, that's inconvenient." But and I'm like, "All right, so." Well, I was actually, I'm like, yeah, I have to do it. Not like I have a choice. But they're like, well, could someone take over your channel? And I've considered it in the past. 2026, man. Whole year. But not always. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's fine. It'll be fine. I'll report back. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I stream games. On Mondays we do a chill stream where I talk about mental health, and then we do Stardew Valley. On Tuesdays, I talk about content creator training, where we chat about just kind of whatever's going on in the creatorverse. And then on Wednesdays, I do some kind of like weird indie game, and then some other kind of weird thing. Like on yesterday we played Jesus Simulator, which was, believe it or not, not great. It was aight, but wasn't great. Well, if you did, you want, that's what I'm saying, right? So actually, no, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Would you, if I turned my stream, my whatever, over to someone and I was like, hey, yeah, take it for a day, what would you guys do? Would you guys watch? Hey, what are you? Oh, you're the, what are you? A hamburger? I'm so confused at what I'm building. Like, this looks right. This thing here looks like this. Think. More or less. But where does it go? And why didn't it tell me how to make the fries? It's just... So I've got this thing here, and there's the roof. Okay, cool. That faces this way. And I've got this, which is most of the fries, which is this thing. And I've got this turret looking, which I think is actually a chicken. I think that might be chicken. And then... I guess it wants... This is the third... Okay, there's the instructions for the rest of the fries. Let's do that. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves here. Put away my chicken / turret. Place it the right way so I don't get confused in my tiny little brain. Hi, Don. No, I will not watch because it's not you. I'd be watching you from the start. Yeah, well, you're on YouTube, so I'm not sure you have a choice, because I could give my... I guess I could probably turn my YouTube channel over to somebody, but like Twitch, I don't know. What are your thoughts? You know, I said I was going to be done at 2. No, the fiddly bits at the end are messing with me. Yeah, I'm not good at trusting people in that way. That's for sure. Like, I wouldn't do well in trusting people to just take over my channel. But it could be fun. Somebody else, just because it's not me doesn't mean it might not be good content. Other people make good content. Is it the same handle? On YouTube or on Twitch? It's well on YouTube it's like XtianNinja YT for YouTube, but on Twitch it's just XtianNinja. Ow. You got enough kid? Why not him? That's a good question. Thought that's not a bad idea either. Maybe I'll ask him. Well, you guys want to stream? I have a whole office prepared for it. Asgarmidin. Wow, that is a rough name for me to try to pronounce. Asgarmidin. Hello. Good to see you. That's Sweden. Am I dumb? That's Sweden, right? I've been to IKEA enough to know that hedge is on every single thing that they have. Flowers. One of the best parts of having chicken is when they cover it in flowers. Chicken flowers. Aw, thanks. My job is to enable, inspire, encourage content creators. If there's a way I can do that, I want to. Didn't you just do that, Gary? Did you just shout yourself out? Question is, do you think it's gonna work? Like, is the assumption that if you come into someone else's stream and into their content, having never spoken a word to anybody, and start with, please shout me out, Do you think you are going to garner the attention and follows that you want? Probably not. The better way to do it is to come into a channel and become part of the community. Say, hey, what's going on, guys? And then later, after a few days, you go, hey, I'm also a streamer. And then they go, oh, that's cool. What do you stream? As opposed to what you just did. What's up, Leafing? Good to see you. I like my chicken seasoned in spice. My friends in Britain eat boiled chicken. It'd be a crime to boil the chicken. If you boil it and you serve it well with other things, boiled chicken just straight up is, you know, ugh. But if you are able to like make it put something on for it, should great. But yeah, I do like me a spicy chicken sandwich. That's probably my favorite way to eat chicken is chicken wings. 100% chicken wings for sure. But when it comes to the best way to eat chicken, yeah, chicken wings. And then after that, crispy chicken sandwich, hot crispy chicken sandwich, super good. What did I do wrong? You were supposed to be something else. Oh, interesting. Wrong piece. I don't want to shout out. I just want you to continue these streams. Oh, that's nice. Way to kill time. I'm happy to be here for you. So the other thing I'm happy to be here for is I've struggled with mental health stuff. I've done a lot of counseling. I have a master's degree. I've written some books. I've been doing full-time streaming for 5 years. I've got things to say that I believe could be helpful to people. So if you ever have some stuff going on and you want to chat about it, I'm here. That's why I'm here right now. It's not because I want to build Lego. I'm trying to make myself available. How do you attack? Oh. Nope. Huh? Oh, cool. Chicken go this way. Oh, that's kind of fun. I figured it out. Oh, wow. Get on there. Oh, okay. I faced the chicken the wrong way. I have made a catastrophic error. Chicken burgers, beef burgers. Dude, I will have a chicken burger over beef burger. Usually because people screw up the chicken burger. Almost always. You can't trust anybody to make a good burger these days. What the heck? Isn't the wrong spot? No. Must be there. Okay, there I did it. Yeah, all right. Yep. Ta-da! Chicken. Yo, thank you, Zach, for the months. Appreciate it. 40 months. That's crazy. 40 months. Yeah, I put it on the wrong side of the building, Samus. If I sent 1 pound, will you get a pound of chicken? Yeah, I'll shout you up for a pound of chicken. Absolutely. I'll do a lot of things that are scrupulous and otherwise for a pound of chicken. Why the fry can do? Because that's cool. Duh. Maybe. Is it not supposed to be at an angle? Oh, it's supposed to be the other angle. It would be like leaning downwards. Yeah, that makes more sense. Am I done? Did I do it? No, there's a cup. Hold on, there's a big cup of juice. Or pop or something. I don't know how you do it, man. But, like, I don't know what you want to shout out for. Like, keep in mind, I'm a content creator coach, my dude. So when I say this, I'm trying to help you. Getting a shout out doesn't mean much. Because I don't know what you are, who you are, what you do, etc., etc. So therefore, I don't know what I would give a shout out for. So you paying me for a shout out is save your money. Come be part of the community. Come hang out. Come say hello. Come talk about your interest in yourself, you know, and then we can start talking about what the heck. And then that goes on the back. That is a very important piece. That one little brick is carrying a lot of the roof. Nope, wrong one. So if you want to talk, I'm happy to talk. Tell me about yourself there, Gary. Yeah. Well, not just emotional stuff, but just tell us about yourself. You don't have to get all deep and crazy about it, but just like the best way to get to know somebody isn't to walk in and kind of go, "Hi, make me popular. Hi, say things about me." Like, that's not a good way to get to know folks. Come in and get to know people. Way more fun that way. Am I done? Did I finish? I did. Is it sticker time? It is sticker time. And they don't have instructions for where to put the stickers on here. I believe I have to look at the front of the box. Oh, look, it says Gary. It's Gary upside down. Neat. Oh, Sisyphus. Hey, Creepy's here. Good to see you. Okay. Let's put on the McKFG. That's important. Name of the restaurant. See if we can do this first try. Not screwed up. They don't give you a lot of tries with these stickers, tell you that. Oh, I broke the chicken off! In my defense, that was a very difficult sticker to put on. Okay. Now we gotta put the welcome sticker on, which wraps around the outside. Sure, why not? Okay. Fingers. Come on, fingers. You got a fing. Welcome. Welcome and be happy. Would you like a chicken sandwich? With your money, you can purchase a chicken sandwich. It tastes very good. Dude, I broke it. I so broke it. It broke it so hard. Oh, now we gotta put the face on the basket of chicken, fries, pucks, nugs, whatever's going on there. You get a face. That's the full quote, right? People are like, satisfaction killed the cat, right? But the rest of the quote, or not? No, I mean, curiosity killed the cat. But the rest of the quote is satisfaction brought it back. Which the idea isn't that you are like done until you've come back because you liked it. Same thing with customers. The customer's always right. The words are, it's not the customer's always right. It is the customer's always right in matters of taste. As in the way that they want to consume it or see it or color or whatever. You don't argue with that. What do you argue with? They can be wrong about all kinds of other stuff. Customer's not always right. Customer's right in matters of taste. The cat didn't die. The cat actually came back and it worked out. All right. Yeah, there we go. Done. Let's see. Let's do a comparison. Wait a minute. The chicken isn't crispy. The chicken isn't crispy enough. We need to crisp the chicken. Yeah, what the heck? Stick that in the old deep fryer. I broke it again! As a customer, is this only in matters of taste? That's the whole point. And Zach, as an artiste, is a master of taste. Me as a fat guy, also a master of taste, but in a different way. All right, that is not. This is not worthy of an earthquake. It will die. Just give it a quick fry. There you go, guys. Look at that, we did it. We made a McKFG. It can go next to. It can go next to Hamburg. Where's the other one? I have a coffee shop. Let me show you this one though. The guys want to see something fun. I have this. Way over here. See that one? The cat. It's very cool. That thing took 1,000,000 years to make. I don't know how many streams, but a lot. That took I think a bunch of streams and a lot of trying. Aw, thanks. But I'm also a PNG tuber, so how would you know? I could be 10,000 pounds. Yeah, no, I know. We shouldn't put them next to each other. Where's the other one? I know for a fact I made a coffee shop. Where are you? I just remembered where it is. It's upstairs. With my birthday? My birthday's in January. Right after everybody's tired and has no money, doesn't want to party, and couldn't afford anything. And you say, hey, do you want to do something? And their answer is, no, I'm broke, I'm tired, it's cold, leave me alone. That's when my birthday is. That's right. That's the other way around. Can we aim them? Do you believe Dan Rehill, full-time exorcist, when he saw a demon-possessed person getting lifted by the core when praying for the afflicted person? I don't. My understanding of demons comes from scripture, not from movies. And scripture is the way that we learn how things operate. So, is there someone in the Bible where it says that, you know, the demon flung them into fire or threw them around? Yeah, that did happen. But it's also, you know, it's not spectacular. It's grounded in reality, man. Well, the multi-streaming, someone needs to build an on-screen scrollable chat. As in, like, so you can go down and find out what's going on, right? Yeah, no, I totally get that. June. Oh, lovely. All right, well, I did it. We finished it. So the plan now is, and it's up to you guys. My instinct is to go and play some Stardew Valley. You guys want to play some Stardew Valley? I know, right? You can't scroll the. I know exactly. It is a bit of a pain. And like if I gave you the full, you know, at least a whole screen worth, it'd be nice. But then it would be covering things up, man. Sword Ink Billy. We can switch it to some synthwave music too. A McMillionaire. Yeah, I know. It's a bummer. I get it. I get it though. I don't even have the Mic app. I every time I go to the McDonald's on where I live, they screw it up every time. They literally can't get it right. There's the wrong thing in the bag. They made the thing wrong. They, you know, forgot half of it. Like, just always. So I don't bother. You know what? Where I go to if I want a burger, and I'm like jonesing for a hamburger, I go for the best burger in town, which is A&W. That is the best burger in town right now. There are some good burgers at Harvey's, but you know the problem with Harvey burgers? They're cold. They always show up cold because they take them off the grill and they leave them on the counter for a half an hour. 2 chicken McChicken, they put a beef burger instead of chicken. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. If you're allergic and you took a bite, you get sick. Okay, I'm gonna take a little pause, and we'll jump into Stardew Valley. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna go grab a bit more water and a bit more drink. We're gonna take the canvas off of my desk. You know, this beautiful black canvas I give you guys so that you guys can see. I lint roll it and everything, just for you guys. Fish have cat. That's gonna be rough, man. You're gonna want to eat yourself. Take out microwave. So no, like it's awful. Whatever. I don't want to complain. There's enough complaining in the world. I'll be right back. Actually, if you guys want to play a game, and if you are on YouTube, you can't play. I'm sorry, but if you want to go to, all right, later, Gary. If you want to play, come to Twitch, hit !combat, and you'll be able to play. I'll be right back.